Hello YouTube, this is AdCop12 with AdCop12 Studios. I'm going to give you a scripting video here. This is on scripting Guis. It's been a while since I've done a video, and the last one I did was on building Guis, so I'm done leaving you guys hanging there. I'm going to actually get to script them now. I'm just going to go over the stuff that's different from scripting like parts and stuff. From scripting Guis, I'm just going to go over the differences real quick. I'm only going to go over the things that are different, not the things that are the same. That'd be pointless. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go over is size and position, which instead of using vector 3 that you would use for parts, if you're resizing a part, you use vector 3 because it has 3 axes. For this, you use UDIM2, which basically uses is the same as using our scale and it's for it has 2 dimensions, and you have scale and offset is what they call it. I almost always use scale. If you remember what I went over the last video, scale is for scale based on your screen. Offset is for offsets for in pixels. And I almost use offset because there are different screens have different pixel amounts. So I almost never use offset unless it does literally to offset. I sometimes use it as a complement to scale to give it just a little. If I want to put just barely apart, like 1 pixel apart, these 2 objects 1 pixel apart, then I will use offset to offset it by 1 pixel and then make it 1 pixel smaller than whatever I told the scale to be. I use it to complement, but I almost never use it alone. The only time you really use it alone for screen GUIs, on surface GUIs you can use it by itself because they already have a set canvas size and everything. I don't know about billboard GUIs, but the only time I'd really use it alone in screen GUI is maybe if I was doing a picture. If I was doing a picture, I might put it in offset because in order so it won't pixelate my image. Just maybe, not usually though, but maybe. That'd be about it. So anyway, let's see here. So if I was just going to resize this, make it jump from one side to the other. Now this is not a smooth resize. I'll go into that next. But just for it is this size. Now it's this size. I would go into I would say script dot parent dot size gets UDIM2 dot new, and now I put it as size, and I want it to be full screened. So 1 by 0, that's our x-axis, 1 scale, 0 offset, by 1 by 0, which again, this is our y-axis, which is up, y-axis up and down, x-axis is across, so it'll be full screened. We'll just go ahead and run that here. See? It comes up full screened. Now, if I wanted a smooth resize, I would, instead of using this, I would use a method called tween size. I also use tween position, of course, for position, but I'm using tween size. And I will set it to a UDIM, capitalized, IM2 dot new, and then I would set it to 1 by 0 by 1 by 0. Oh, it ran too fast because I just loaded the game. Okay, I'll give it a little bit of a wait so you guys can actually see it. Wait 30 seconds, it should be long enough. See, it's smoothly-ish. I'm filming, so I'm gonna have poor frame rates. But if I had better frame rates, it would smooth it out better. Yeah, don't be frozen. So that's it for resizing. Next thing we need to talk about though is events. Usually, okay. This is about taking mouse events. You take a lot of mouse. There's quite a few mouse events. Some of them, before I actually did this video, I didn't even know existed. myself because I've never had to use them. I never even thought of it. Couldn't even think of a situation where I would use them. But they do exist. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over them. Yeah. So one of the things you guys need to realize is that in order to take mouse events, this active thing here, it has to be checkmarked. It has to be true, and you have to be using one of the buttons. So you have text button, image or image button. Nothing else. Image label, text label, frames. None of them can take the inputs. You have to be using text button or image button. That's it. So if I wanted, let's say, if I want to take the input for this thing, whenever it got clicked with the left button, I would put in script dot parent dot mouse button 1 click. Mouse button 1 is your left mouse button, and then click is full up and down. That means I didn't just press down, and they didn't press down over here and then mouse over your thing and then release. There's actually one for that. Then you have mouse button down, which is if they're holding down, and then you have up, which means they clicked somewhere else, then put their mouse over your thing and then released up. It would still fire. Then you have mouse button 2. That's your right. That's your right mouse button. If we scroll down some here, you have enter, which is if their mouse comes over the thing. This is for like if you want to make like soft buttons and stuff. And then you have mouse leave, of course, which is whenever it leaves. Mouse moved. This is if it moved. I can't really think of a reason why you'd ever need to use that. And you have mouse wheel back and mouse wheel forward. I guess I can think of reasons why you'd need these. But to be completely honest, I've never seen an application that would use these on Roblox. Yeah, I mean, there are some. I mean, in the game itself, the game physics engine, yes, where you scroll your camera back and forth and everything, yes, those do use those. But other things Roblox has already included, I can't think of any reason to use those. But they do exist, in case you do need them. Yeah, and and you can, there's a few things you can get. I think there's a few. So no, I think that's about it. Let me go through here and see if there's anything else I need to cover. Rotation is new. You can set it to rotate in angles. Rotation does weird things though. Your rotation and your size, yeah, and your position, it messes with each other. So if you need to use a script to resize something, do not rotate. That's all I got to say. It just doesn't work well. It's glitchy. Rotation's new. I'm not sure if it'll ever be fixed or not. But at the moment, it's all weird. Yeah, I think that's about it as far as everything goes. I don't think there's anything else special to tell you about this stuff. It's all, the rest of it's just done how you would normally do things. Color 3 values and transparency and all that good stuff. So, I believe that is about it. So this is at Cop 12, and as always, I enjoyed doing this video. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Signing off.